With pleasure, I present Mr. Mario Cuttone, candidate for the degree Bachelor of Business Administration, summa cum laude, who will offer some remarks on behalf of the student community of the Quinlan School of Business.
Reverend President Garanzini, Provost Pellicero, Dean Getz, Mr. Gonzalez-Mendez, faculty, staff, guests, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Well, we made it. 4 years after the freshman orientation icebreakers, where we shared 2 truths and a lie about ourselves to complete strangers, we sit in this arena next to some of our best friends. Today, we celebrate the hard work of the past 4 years. Every final exam, every 5-hour energy, every late-night pep talk has gotten us here. We really made it. But we couldn't have done it alone. Loyola has transformed us. I know I'm not the same person I was 4 years ago, and the world around us has changed too. Just for reference, our freshman year, the Grammy for Best Song went to Beyoncé's Single Ladies. Blackberries still had higher sales than iPhones. Twinkies were still being produced. The Pope wasn't yet a Jesuit. And a certain beloved Chicago bar and grill was still open for business. Loyola has also made a few changes. 4 years ago, this beautiful arena, it was a glorified high school gym. Anybody remember the ashtray in front of Mertz? What about Alumni Gym? Or how about the old Damon building that looked like a prison? They've all been replaced with brand new, environmentally sustainable reminders that our campus was mostly a labyrinth of green fencing for the majority of our time here. The construction wasn't all bad, though. We are, after all, the only Loyola class ever to have class in Damon and Cuneo halls. Maybe we would have preferred to just once walk across campus in a straight line, but what are you going to do? As our campus has changed for the better, so have we. Like true Jesuit-educated students, we have gone forth to all corners of the world, Rome, Beijing, Ho Chi Minh City, and more, to grow into the best versions of ourselves. We have tried to find God in all things, even when he seemed incapable of being found, which, for any student who had her, was basically any day in class with Professor Gillespie. I kid, but I also guarantee that anyone fortunate enough to take Professor Gillespie's classes will retain far more about debits and credits than if they hadn't. We've been blessed with countless other professors, just like her, also dedicated to pushing us to become our best. One prominent marketing professor comes to my mind. She gulps down a triple shot of espresso every morning, bounces into class with more energy than the Energizer Bunny on speed, and then pulls up Twitter to discuss the newest branding campaigns. How lucky are we to have Stacy Nair at Loyola? Our professors' commitment to us is our model for serving others, for we are not just businessmen and women. In an economic climate stained with corruption and greed, we, like them, are called to be true stewards of our disciplines. As starry-eyed freshmen, that probably seemed daunting. But now, those stars have been replaced with the fires of our passions, cultivated by our professors and our friends. We arrived here eager to learn. Today we leave not only with a diploma, but also the tools we have earned through our studies and internships, which will allow us to use our gifts to change our world. So as we sit here with friends and loved ones eagerly watching and taking bets on whether or not we will trip up those stairs, we know that we have completed another chapter in our lives. We made it. The question is, what will we create next? Whether we work for a hedge fund, try nonprofit work, or attend graduate school, we must, by our actions and our choices, make a world which puts the needs of others first, especially those who have not had our advantages. Loyola has given us an example. Now, we must embody that for others. I'll close with a line you all know well from Grammy Award-winning band Fun. Tonight, we are young. So let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. Now, obviously, they plagiarized really hard from St. Ignatius of Loyola. We all know the Jesuit mission is to go forth and set the world on fire. For 4 years, we have collected the kindling for that fire. Today, we officially light the spark. This celebration marks the beginning of our personal missions. May we all draw strength from our time here at Loyola and, driven to succeed in those missions, turn the world into one massive bonfire. Thank you.
Thank you, Mario. The candidate for the honorary degree will now be presented. The citation will be read by Dr. Brian Stenko, Professor and Chair